This week, Parliament was again dominated by the tragedy unfolding in Ukraine. A truly appalling situation, and I signed the Book of Solidarity on behalf of my constituents. The UK should have introduced stronger measures against Russia months ago, but at least it has now made a start in this direction, and it is also providing medical support and military equipment. I asked about the medical aid during questions.
What discussions has the Secretary of State had with his Cabinet colleagues on boosting urgent medical equipment provision to Ukraine from the UK and guaranteeing access for doctors into the country?
At Health Questions, I flagged up the abandonment of free COVID testing, whilst the government was writing off billions to COVID fraud.
So does the Minister think it's wrong to write off losses that have enriched the fraudsters while refusing to support the continuation of free testing?
Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I would like to assure the House that the Treasury hasn't written anything off.
Despite the Minister's assertion, the reality is that a government minister has already resigned over its response to fraud, and the HM Revenue and Customs said funds had been lost to fraud in its annual report. This week we had a stack of votes on the Lord's amendments to government bills. I opposed the government and supported the Lord's amendments where these would apply to Scotland on the Police, Crime, Sentencing and Courts Bill. Bad enough that the bill is a draconian clampdown on the right to protest and assembly, which flies in the face of international law. It is made even worse by the government introducing 18 pages of amendments to further restrict protest once the bill had already left the Commons and was in the Lords. I also opposed the government on the National Insurance Contributions Bill, which demonstrates why we need the full powers of independence to determine these issues in real time for ourselves, as and when our economic needs dictate, not when it suits our neighbours. As the local election draws ever closer, make sure you can vote. Register online at www.gov.uk/register to vote. And apply for a postal vote to ensure nothing gets in the way on the day. A link is in the description. As always, if you require an advice surgery appointment, please do get in touch on 01 506 65 4415 or on email at martyn.day.mp@parliament.uk. Until next week, stay safe.